All right, welcome everybody. I'm Josiwe, and this is going to be the first broadcast session or YouTube episode of my playthrough of Team Bondi's game LA Noir, developed in cooperation with Rockstar Leeds, published by Rockstar, and distributed by Take-Two. There's a lot of controversy surrounding this game. A lot of support apparently was given from Rockstar, not necessarily credited, and the developer Team Bondi unfortunately went under, even though the game was a critical and commercial success. I am playing the PC port, so let me go ahead right away and give out a warning. There are some limitations and problems with the PC version of this game. The frame rate is capped at 30 frames per second, which is somewhat noticeable, although the fantastic motion scan face animation technology is really enough to overwrite that particular problem. But more importantly, the keyboard and mouse controls are basically unusable. My first attempt to play through this game failed when I raged and quit the game in a heap of fury because of the the keyboard and mouse is basically unusable. Fortunately, I have an Xbox 360 controller, and the game does support these controllers. What I use is a Logitech wireless gamepad F710. It's a sturdy little wireless USB controller with plenty of vibrate. Takes two AA batteries, which I've just popped a fresh pair in. And actually, for more than just the fact that the keyboard and mouse controls are utterly terrible, one of the integral parts of the game, and the game was developed for console, is the rumble feature, which this gamepad supports. So I also recommend you get a game with rumble support and enable it for this game. So the next thing I'm going to point out also, there's another thing that can really frustrated me. In the options under gameplay, when you first start out the game, when you start a new profile, by default, clue hints are set to on, okay? So there are chimes when you get near a clue, and the controller vibrates. But if you're playing on the PC, you don't have the vibration, and the chime is really hard to hear. And the tutorial text, the hints in game, keep saying, look for the eyeglass, look for the eyeglass, and there's no eyeglass. And at least for me, it was really irritating. So in order to get the eyeglass to actually show up so that you can see what it's talking about, you have to turn the clue hints to visual. And then, as you can see in the upper left here, in addition to chimes and controller vibration, a magnifying glass icon will signify the presence of nearby objects. So that'll help you hopefully find what you're looking for. As for some of the other things, standard stuff, you want to go ahead and invert your y-axis depending on how you play. There's some other stuff here, but again, the keyboard and mouse control, even with all the configuration options they provide, it's very difficult to play through with, at least in my impression. So yeah, get yourself a gamepad, fool. And also, under display, if you want to get the true noir experience, you can turn black and white on, and that will render the game in only monochrome, similar to the black and white TV and movies during Noir's heyday. But personally, I like the full rendered color of the game, so I'm going to go ahead and play with it off. And got subtitles on and all that good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and start a new game. Let me just give a quick shout out to everybody here in the channel for the beginning, for the first part of this new playthrough. We got Forum42087, one of my regulars, a moderator, and Great Stripin, another regular. And there's a fourth person in there probably watching on their phone that I don't see in the chat, so welcome. We're going to go ahead and get started with a new game of LA Noir.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. The car. A symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home, and have room to breathe, and not be overlooked by his neighbors. The city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. The city of opportunists.
So here we are in 1940s Los Angeles.
The city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. A city of pioneers. A city of dreamers. A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see. In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for, that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling car 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective and ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
All right, so here we are at the beginning of the game, and I just want to take a minute here to point out that the map they're using here, based on real Los Angeles, is pretty accurate, and kind of an interesting coincidence here. You start the game here. Where's our marker? Here we are. You start the game here on 7th Street, and the crime took place between Industrial and 6th, which is these two streets right here. I live right here on the corner of Industrial and Mateo at 1850 Industrial Street here in downtown Los Angeles. So we're starting the game literally a block from where I live. So, it's pretty interesting. I think this is even a part of the game. The building that I live in is a repurposed old industrial building. It was the Nabisco Company factory warehouse, and so now it's a suite of work-live lofts. And I live right here, about a block from where we start the game. So I thought that was really interesting, really quirky little coincidence right there. But let's get back to the game here, and we'll head up.
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch.
Drive a little crazy here.
From the beam of sunshine himself.
We missed the turning, so let's go back. I'm not probably going to be the best driver in this game. I don't really care enough about following traffic law. I mean, I'm a cop. Who's going to pull me over, right? All right, so we arrive at the crime scene.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
All right, so the opening cinematic. Let's take a second here.
This is a fist hump. Just going through
the motions. So the opening cinematic played on a certain theme, and that was the theme of corruption. The question was, who do you trust? Who in the force is on the take? Who can be trusted? Who's, just keeping their head down and won't get involved, won't risk their neck for you. So right there at the beginning, there's some hints that there's some stuff not quite on the up and up. here in the LAPD that we've started our new journey as. And we're playing as this character, Cole Phelps, a straight guy on the narrow, ex-military. We're going to learn about his past as we move forward. But him and his partner they're called here by Detective Floyd Rose. They're asked to find the gun that was used in a shooting, and that's where we start our game. So let's get back into it.
The motions.
Probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. Two heads are always better than one.
All right, so we got to search the locations thoroughly to discover the clues. Now, just to be fair, I've already played through this mission twice, so I know exactly where I'm going.
Look at this junk.
But there's some interesting stuff over here. Now you notice here I've got the little magnifying glass icon there. That signifies, along with the fact that my controller twitched or rumbled, that I can go ahead and examine this.
Through other people's trash.
Oh, that's the wrong thing. So let's back out of that and go over here. There we go. So let's take a look at this newspaper. Okay. Shrink says the mind is the final frontier. We can press A to see the story behind this headline, and that'll trigger another cutscene.
Dr. Fontaine, could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture, Doctor. Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work. The mind is the last great mystery in medicine. Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon, or Courtney Sheldon. I'm only in second year, Doctor. They fast-tracked me a year because of my experience during the war.
Ah.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Battle fatigue and collapse under duress. Can it be helped?
I would say yes, given the right set of circumstances. Trauma forces the mind to close down, retreat in on itself. We try to find ways to unlock the mind again through a combination of therapy and drug treatment. Hypnosis and therapy are powerful tools in the right hands, Sheldon.
I've been to visit some of the guys at the VA hospital. A good friend of mine, he's so far away. It's like he's wandering
You
on.
went through a lot together.
Yes, Doctor.
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis. I have a number of clinics in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon. And your penance, for your friend's help, is to come and work at one of them in your spare time. With what little spare time a medical student has. Is that a deal?
Is it ever? I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Courtney. I want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
Alright, there's something pretty creepy about that guy. I'm sure we'll learn more as time goes by.
What have you got, Phelps? Anything?
Alright, so this isn't really related to our investigation. It's just some information about what's going on in the city around us. Let's back out of this and keep looking around. There's got to be something more interesting around here somewhere.
I always get landed with this crap.
Alright, we got, let's see, we got a dumpster, some kind of car over there, some junk over here. What is all this stuff?
We're never gonna find it. It's a waste of time.
So sometimes you'll find stuff that isn't really related.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Yeah, this is just a paintbrush. That's alright. We can just dump that back on the ground like the trash it is. Oh, wow. Looks like our partner here has found something. But before we get into that, I just want to... Oh, I can't get there yet. Alright, never mind. Let's go see what he's found.
So what next?
Have a good look around. It could be anywhere.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Okay, so we found a bloodstain, and that's been added to our notepad. So now that we have the notepad, let's just take a quick look. We know our name is Cole Phelps. We've got our partner's name right there, Ralph Dunn. The case name is Upon Reflection. Now we've got some people involved. We've got Scooter Payton, the Vic, our murder suspect. Don't know too much about him yet. And we've got, you know, the detective in charge, Detective Floyd Rose. We can also take a look at our clues. Right now, the only clue we have is this bloodstain. And then in terms of locations, we've just got the alleyway. So not too much more there. But we can take a look around, see what else we see. What is he looking up at? He's looking up at something. Oh wow, look at that. There's a reflection of a gun up there.
Something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
A reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself.
All right, so let's go ahead and head on back into the alley here.
The gun's up on the roof, right?
Looks like there's a
So we need to
drain
find a
pipe
way
here. Nice, useful drain pipe. Let's head up there. Man, it's pretty dark out. And where was that gun? It was over here, right? The reflection on the roof? Yeah, look at it. It's right here.
What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
All right, so let's inspect that. It's a pistol. Go ahead and take a closer look at the serial number.
Serial S71893.
And we can actually investigate further by pressing A again. And you can see 2 shots were fired.
And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
All right. So we found the gun as assigned by the detective.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
Cole has ideas. What's to follow up? Anyway, the clue is now in our notebook. So we can take a look at the Smith & Wesson revolver. We can check out the serial number, rounds fired, etc., so forth. But what we really need to do is get down off the roof, talk to our partner.
Gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
We could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
All right, so first of all, Great Stripin made an interesting comment. He says, it's funny how short that serial number is. Now it's about 15 numbers. I didn't know that. I'm sure some of my viewers might not have known that, but that's probably a pretty dramatic example of the kind of attention to detail that goes into building a world like this. You know, setting it in the 1940s, you got to make sure you got the right length of serial number, because back then they didn't have as many units to mark up, so the numbers weren't as long. Melonhead says, hey Joss, glad you got back on that horse. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's thanks to my gamepad. The keyboard controls I refuse to play. I'm sorry, they're just awful. They're just awful, just so bad. So fortunately the gamepad works. Let's get back into the game here. Cole wants to show some initiative here. So let's go ahead and set our new location to the gun store that he knows. It's Guns and Ammunition Sales. It's a downtown outlet at 367 South Central. So we'll set that as our destination.
Are you sure about this? It's not really our game.
Wait a minute, what did he say? Turn pages?
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform.
Ah,
man.
okay.
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
I didn't know that. Okay, so
It'll
LT
be
and
fine,
RT
Ralph.
you can
You worry
page
too
around.
much.
That's nice. Okay, so Ralph is being lazy, but we're gonna go look up this gun store guy and see what we find out. Where did he get to? Yeah, let's go, buddy. All right, we gotta go to the car that we came on.
Wake up, Cole.
All right, so we're gonna haul ass over to the car. We've got our new location set. Looks like there's some kind of clothes store there. Go ahead and enter the vehicle. Let's get driving. Where are we going? Bring up the map. Okay, so we are... Right, so we'll take Mateo up to 6, take that past Alameda to Central. Alright.
gonna wreck the car!
You're not really supposed to be that crappy of a driver. Alright, so let's see. This should be Alameda. I'm gonna go past that to Central. Man, this car handles like a tank. It's ridiculous. Let's turn that siren on for just a little bit of the drive here. Alright, so we slide into place, quickly park, and make our way into Central Guns. Oh, we're not actually inside yet. I'm staring at the chat here. If you push up on the arrows, your partner will tell you when to turn. You have to hit it for every street. Alright. Try and keep that in mind. Gold handle doors allow you to enter, so we can push on in here and talk to this guy.
And done. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Alright, so right away I'm a little suspicious. This guy seems really smug and really helpful. So, you know, it's a little, you know, it's a really unique
Model
gun.
27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
The guy just threw it away, and then right away, right here, this guy. Let's see, Model 27, polished nickel with pearl grips. Nope. No, I want this one.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February '46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the
Yeah, look at that
LAPD.
smug grin. This guy is involved. There's something going on
Call
here.
it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
Alright, so once again, our partner's on board to an extent. Go ahead and set Schroeder's apartment as our destination. Let's see where he is. He's pretty far away, as I recall. Yeah, he's over there. That's right, we gotta cross the river. I think I want to go back to 6th Street. I want to drive that. No, it's faster to take 4th. Alright. Alright, we'll take 4th.
Careful!
Oh, I'm such a bad driver. Alright. Alright. We're in a rush! We're trying to get a promotion! Alright, so we're gonna take... Oops, did I screw this up?
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just
No,
because
that's
we're
right.
in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name. If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Yeah.
Most of them
Even
are.
our partner sees it's a little
Two out
iffy.
of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
Oh my god. Anyway, so I played through this three times now, so I know a little bit about what's coming. But the clues are the clues are there if you look for them. This whole case is a setup. Upon reflection is the name, and upon reflection, something stinks. You know, you got this very distinctive gun hoisted, you know, up after being, shooting this guy in broad daylight. When we get to the owner, we'll find out more. There we go, that's decent. Great Stripe, but no, I've only played the first 3 cases. This is my 3rd time playing this particular case. But after the first 3, everything will be blind. I played through the first 3 cases on keyboard and just quit in a rage because the keyboard controls are so bad. And then I played through the first 3 cases again on a gamepad to make sure the game was good enough, you know, with the gamepad in place, mitigating for the horrible controls. And I still enjoyed it and had a good time with the gamepad, so I decided, yep, I'm gonna go ahead and broadcast it, do a playthrough. So yeah, the first 3 that I'm gonna play here, the first 3 cases, I know what's coming because I've already played through them. But after that, I don't really know what's gonna happen. Okay, so anyway, we're here at Schroeder's apartment. Let's go inside and see if we can track him down, have a word with him about his gun. Right here is apartment 2.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
Oh! Schroeder goes down to a sucker punch.
Schroeder.
Give him a few pops in the face here.
You ready, tough guy? Huh?
Let's grapple this bastard. Oh! Headbutt! And we bring him down. Very nice.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Alright, so right off the bat, people are criticizing my driving style and saying, yeah, so Great Stripin says you should have your partner drive. I guess I'll try that out. But I do like driving around like a maniac. It's kind of fun. It's half the fun of the Grand Theft Auto games is just driving around the city like a maniac, right? Melonhead doesn't like my driving either. And Rainbow Dash Rules, welcome to the channel. Good to have you back. Excuse me, good to have you back. Let's see. Let's get back to the game. We need to take a look around, see what we can find. What have we got here? Some cream, coffee mug. Yeah, this is all useless junk. What about over here? What do we got here? Mystery Tales? Mystic Tales.
I doubt it.
Nothing interesting there. Let's see. What about on the table here? Anything here? No, not really. Okay. Oh, there's something here. This is interesting. What is this? What is this? Some kind of book. Artie Rosenberg, 9/4/46/50. Summers, 9/11/46/20. Frank Greer, 9/15/46/40. So this is either, you know, I'm not quite sure how much that money is in the 1940s, but it's significantly more than it is now. So I think the easiest way to think of it would be like 500, 200, 400, like that. So these are significant loans. I'm assuming this is some kind of record of money. And it's either loans that this guy has made or like he's a bookie or something. But if we go ahead and turn the page, we may see something more interesting. Dolby, Thibodeau. Wait a minute, Floyd Rose.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
So Schroeder goes down for murder.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
Because Phelps and Dunn don't want to get involved with accusing Floyd Rose of being involved. But that whole case smelled really fishy. I think Rose might be a corrupt cop, and he might have framed this guy who owed him money, or to whom he owed money. Anyway, we're getting a flashback here. Looks like Cole is getting off a train. Looks like boot camp to me.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
Didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the Three fucking Stooges and you're here for OCS.
Officer
God
candidate
help this
school.
Fucking country in the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Alright, so we get a little background on Cole and a new case. Armed and dangerous.
Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. The force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope, or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identify code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from here.
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
So we got some shit going down at the bank. Let's head over there and see what we can do.
Make it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
Oh! Ballsy, aren't they? Taking pot shots at cops? Alright, let's open up the truck and get out a shotgun for realsies. Alright. Alright, we took one guy out, but we gotta move in.
I'm getting hammered here, Phelps.
Oh shit, there's a dude right here.
Weapons on the ground now. Try for the front door.
Nice! Through the car!
Down. Use the cover, Phelps.
Alright, let's move.
We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow. Backup will be here soon.
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to...
Not a fucking chance, copper. You come any closer? Stay down.
Oh shit, reloading, reloading! Not good. Come out again, motherfucker. There we go. Yeah. We got a guy up there on the ledge. Let's see if we can take him out. Oh, nice.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear.
All right. Nice little introduction to
Lieutenant
combat.
Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotgun, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. Glad you had my back.
Yeah, Ralph, I don't think has
Couldn't
seen
ask for a
action
better
before.
partner.
Cole, however, seemed pretty cool and calm and confident under fire. So we get another flashback, it looks like.
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive at first, Cole. You're the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, My future.
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer Syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Tension in the ranks right there at the beginning. Cole is definitely
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some
serious
people,
character.
it's as simple as
An
chemistry.
uncompromising
Two
man.
guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. And in my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
All right, let's chase this sucker down.
Why, you watch it! He's hiding in the alley!
Oh!
Howard, hold it right there! Stop now or I will shoot!
I won't tell you again, Wendell.
Use a gun, watch your fire!
Don't want to do this, Wendell. Get down from there right now.
Give it up, Wendell!
Stay the hell away from me!
Oh!
You've got to be kidding!
You fucking asked for it! Just go away, I'm going back inside. I've done my time.
Wait, how do I... Uh-oh, I missed the
You
jump.
assholes already screwed me once.
There we go. Come on, Wendell.
It's over, Bowers!
Nice.
Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
Oh!
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
I'm gonna beat this sucker up.
Come on then, pretty boy.
Kasplat! Oh! Nice.
You doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
All right, so that I believe is the extent. No, I've done one. I did. This is the last case right here. Okay.
The Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso!
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
All right. Here we go. Buyer beware. This is the last case I've actually done before. So after this,
there's the case that makes you.
we'll be getting somewhere
Gives you that
interesting.
leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solved that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
All right, so right off the bat we hear gunshots. We better haul ass.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
All right.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
So let's see. Yeah, last time I got a little frustrated here. I was having a tough time here. But I think with the gamepad, things are going to be a lot easier. Cole is pretty awesome. Rainbow Dash says Cole's like Spider-Man. He does fight pretty well. I got to give him that. And Forum says there's an achievement for winning a fight without losing your hat, but I just lost my chance at it. But I'll get another opportunity later. All right, so I'll try and remember that. And let's see. All right, I think that's about it. Let's get back to the game. Just want to make sure I'm always. The one comment I'll make: the game does kind of rush you along, kind of moves you along very quickly here in the beginning, at least. There's very few chances to kind of pause and reflect and think. So at least for me, I always need to pause and catch up with the chat. You know, part of the reason that I run this stream is to chat with you guys about the game and whatever else is going on in your tiny little minds. So yeah. Anyway, now that we're caught up, let's get back into this. This guy just got shot right here on the street. Let's take a look at the body, see what we can find.
Broad daylight. Crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Okay, examine the Vic's head and arms. Let's go ahead and take a look at the head. Well, he coughed up some blood before he died, but nothing else too interesting. Okay. Let's look at his arm. I don't see anything interesting here either. All right, let's check. Maybe he doesn't have a watch. Maybe let's check his pockets. Maybe this one. Here we go. Okay, Bank of Arcadia. C. Galleta. Pearl earrings. And then a list of payments. So this is a layaway claim. For a woman
C. Galleta.
named C. Galleta.
Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Bank of Arcadia. Okay. I think that's all we can get from the body.
All right, all right.
There's some kind of glisten over here. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it seems... Yeah, here we go. These things are winking in the sun.
Shell casings. These look like 32s.
Alright, so we got some 32 shell casings. That's from the gun that was used, I presume. Just take another quick gander around here to see if there's anything else. What is this over here? This is just trash in the street, right? Yeah. That's Los Angeles. That's definitely authentic. Search the scene. Where's the gun? You missed something. Okay, I didn't find the gun yet then.
Officer, please tell me what's going on.
Where would the gun be? Talk to citizens to gain clues, hints, and information.
Don't you people have anything better to do?
We checked everything except this guy's arm here. I don't Yeah, there's no gun on him, I don't think. Wait a minute, there's a trash can right there. Stow it, don't throw it. I wonder if I can look inside there. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at this. Wow, I didn't find this on either of the previous playthroughs. Use L to manipulate an object and search for points of interest like the serial number, right? Hold when you feel a vibration to allow the camera to zoom in. There we go.
FN Browning, serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
Okay, so we found.
This guy in the crowd thinks he saw something, Cole. You better take a statement.
Oh, I didn't get any of this stuff last time. All right, because I didn't find the gun. It didn't trigger the citizens talking to me.
This town is going straight to hell.
So let's talk to this guy. Or is it this guy? Who does he want me to talk to?
Try hiring
Him?
a lawyer.
Press X to talk. Okay, there we go. What about you?
Show's over. Keep moving, all of you. Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
That was a little weird.
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run at the shoe store.
Okay, so there was an eyewitness to the incident.
Speak to the witness before homicide arrives, Phelps. If you think she's lying, don't be afraid to get forceful. Verbally, of course. And don't accuse her of anything without proof. Lawyers love that shit. And if you're sure she's straight up, try the general approach. See what you can coax out of her.
Okay, so now, having found the gun and the bullet casings and the note, the layaway receipt for someone named Gaeta, or Galetta,
I'm Officer Phelps.
we're going to interview this eyewitness.
Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
So her boss,
You
Everett
are.
Gage, is the victim.
Gaeta. Clovis.
Clovis Gaeta. That's the woman that the slips are for, or the layaway receipt is for. Okay, Clovis Gaeta, 27 years old, brown eyes, brown hair, a shoe store clerk, eyewitness to the murder of Everett Gage. Let's ask her to give us an eyewitness account.
You think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on
I just want to say, Rainbow Dash Rule goes, holy crap, Cole can draw. He's a good point. Cole is a good sketch artist.
my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry.
She's lying.
I walked in front.
Look at her eyes. Look at that shifty face.
I heard shots.
She's making shit up right now.
I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
Okay, if you think the witness is lying and you have proof, select lie. To accuse the witness of lying, you need to present evidence. All right. Press Y to accuse the witness of lying. All right.
You're lying, Miss Galetta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
Yeah, she was
There's
involved.
nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Okay, the layaway voucher. She was involved.
Your pearl earrings, Miss Galetta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying and tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh, God! I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop obstructing a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He showed me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
Okay. So let's ask about the murder suspect next.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield's. Broadway, between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
If you think the witness is lying but you lack proof, select doubt. I'm not sure what about that in that statement was supposed to make me doubt her, but let's go ahead and press X to call the statement into doubt, since the tutorial just told us to do exactly that.
You're making me angry, Miss Galetta. Is that what you want? Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
Okay, so Mr. Gage was an anti-Semite, and Mr. Kalu, in addition to, I guess Mr. Kalu got sick and tired of being called like a liar and a cheat and a pinch penny or whatever other, you know, horrible names Mr. Gage was shouting, so he came and shot him, I guess. Let's ask about the details of the shooting.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Galetta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
I think, is there like a radio on in the background? I'm just hearing it now. It sounds like there's some sort of radio drama with laughter and a canned laugh track in the background. It's kind of a weird offset to this murder investigation. All right, so let's take her word for it and just ask her to concentrate. Yeah.
Miss Galetta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then 3 very quickly, close together. 5.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened, Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind. Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
Spend intuition points at any something or other to do something. It's another complaint I have about this game is the hints kind of come at the same time as dialogue and like disappear really quickly, so I don't know. It's a little annoying. What is this? Hang on. Oh, I can't look at that? Okay. Well, let's see if we can use that intuition point here, since this is the case that's apparently going to make us on the force. It's going to, you know, make our reputation, get our career really started. So here under locations, there is intuition, and I have 1 point. Okay. Intuition points are gained as you earn experience and rank. Use intuition points to aid your investigation. Doesn't seem like there's anything to do here yet. Oh well. Something about clue points? I guess we could take our partner and go investigate the gun at the gun store. I guess that's probably the next thing. Although, wait a minute. Is this a register? Is this a book? Can I... What is this? Some kind of register here?
Don't think this is anything.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a shame. So I can investigate. Okay. Let me just take another quick look around, see if there's any more detail here. Something that I need to look at. Doesn't seem like it. Just that one item. Okay. Let's go talk to our partner. Okay.
We have the murder weapon. And the murderer. The girl saw it all. Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
Thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Okay, we're going to investigate Hartfield's jewelry. This could be fun, man. This could be interesting. Okay. Maybe, should we Which one should we check out first? The gun store or the jewelry store? Suspect positively identified. Possible religious motive. Let's check out the handgun. Maybe before we go charging into the jewelry store, we should check out who owns the gun. I'm starting to... How long do we have? Like, how long can that guy maintain the the perimeter there? I think we're gonna go to the gun store first. Okay. Keep LA safe. Drive safely. I don't think so. All right, let's do this. I'm going. Good luck, everyone. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, nice. Oh! Oh, I was pleased with that fishtail, too. If that idiot hadn't gotten in my way. My siren's blaring, you fool! Move your giant tank of a 1940s gas guzzler out of my way, immediately. Use your power steering. Okay, we're almost there, we're almost there. Okay, alright. Let's go check out the gun store here. Where is it? Liquor. Is it on the other corner? There we go. Eagleson's Gun and Sporting Goods. All right.